Welcome to The Rigmarole, a completely improvised comedy show based on your suggestions. How does it work? We go forwards and backwards in time, we play lots of different characters, and we use the sound of a to signify to one another that we want to start something new. It's long form, it's improvised, it's comedy, and it's all for you right now live. We want you to type in some adjectives and some nouns. And from that, we're going to find our title of our show. And it's going to be awesome. So if you just type in some adjectives and some nouns, nobody's going to get hurt, okay? It's going to be fine. Just start giving us some adjectives and some nouns. And while you do that, I'm going to introduce the walloping and precise Marc Little is in the house tonight, ladies and gents.
Thank you so much. And we also have the electric and divine Kerby Joe Grubb, ladies and gentlemen.
Divine electricity is all mine. Thank you so much. And to get the title of our show, we have some adjectives and some nouns rolling in. Look at this. Here we go. Crazy.
Tasty. Spicy. Money. Coconut. Aquatic. Warm. Magical. Hiccup. Lit.
Oh man, so many more.
Crystal. Boogers. Snowman. Jolly. Hello. New. Vivacious. Stupendous. Thankful. Sprightly. Blender. Radio. He knew. Mailman. Thespian. KFI. Fantastic. Theologist. 5:35 a.m. Bestie. Generous. Physical therapist. Dose.
Wow.
Cow. Dust.
Wow.
Cinnamon.
Okay.
Bossy.
All
Rectangular.
Right.
Grumpy. Pink. Surfer. Wet. Reporter.
Okay. I like reporter. What do you like?
Let's see. Reporter. There's something I liked in here. Generous. Let's go generous.
A generous reporter is now the name of our show. What will that be? I do not know, but we'll find out together. For our other prompts, things that we will elicit responses from you include this one right here.
Give us a New Year's resolution. And if you don't make resolutions, just make one right now. This doesn't have to be one you're going to keep, okay? So get off your high horse and just calm down.
Come on down. Step off your soapbox. Just get off your high horse.
Hop off your saddle, take off your spurs, and climb on down for a minute and give us a New Year's resolution. This is the part where we get aggressive with the audience.
Pop those shoes off your horse, put Bessie in the barn, give her some feed, and come on in the house and give us some New Year's resolutions.
I've got a brother who's a farrier. If anyone needs some new horseshoes, you let me know. Be more grateful. Eat more cheese. To be meaner. Eat more cake. I'm reading them in two places at once. Drink less water. Evade taxes. Whoa, easy. Buy tissues. Walk more. Drink more water. To listen to KFI at 5:35 a.m. Become a farrier. Become famous.
Become famous. New Year's resolution.
There you go.
Famous.
Smart decision. Boom. And set boundaries. Okay. To have more of an attitude. Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. We're gonna have to go with have more of an attitude. Perfecto. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was wonderful. And finally, for tonight, what gives you the willies? You know the willies. Everybody knows the willies. You've had them.
Sure have.
You don't ask for them. Nobody walks into a place and goes, "Hey, who can give me the willies?" They happen. The willies happen to you. And so our question to you right now is, what is happening when you get the willies?
That is our question. That is exactly our question. Hike more. Buy AirPods. Oh, these are still things. Oh, jelly beans. Snakes.
Jelly beans. Snakes. Good one.
Duck
puppets. Oh, those duck puppets. God. Santa Claus.
Sandals with jeans.
Sandals with jeans. Billy does. Really.
Mickey Mouse.
Jello.
That's funny. I can imagine like why someone wouldn't like Jello. It's not very
hard because it gives him the willies.
Yeah, exactly. Spiders.
All right. Let's do Jello.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you so much for your wonderful wedgies and your Chuck E. Cheeses. We thank you very kindly for these wonderful things that you typed in. And those will comprise our show. What are they again, Mr. Little?
A New Year's resolution is to have more attitude. Something that gives you the willies is Jello. And the title of tonight's episode of the Rigmarole is... A Generous Reporter.
Hey, that's kind of hey, did you get the scoop? What's going on? What's going on? You only got down to the news station and interview that guy about that thing. He's got a real scoop for you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, don't touch me there. That's my skirt. Colin opened the door to the newsroom. It was his first day.
It's my first day
from journalism school and didn't know quite where he fit in, especially with his words in between narration. That was always a problem for him.
Hey guys, it's my first day. I don't know when I first opened the door, I didn't realize it was an airlock double seal door because of course, here in the newsroom, there needs to be soundproof quality.
As with his three-piece tweed suit and his overly shined shoes and his bow tie did not scream loudly enough that it was his first day as a reporter, he also was screaming into the high-tech airlock that it was indeed his first day as a reporter. Colin knew that this was the day that will define the rest of his life for the rest of his life.
Hey everyone, I'm Colin! This is my first day here. I recently graduated from journalism school.
Hey, Colin, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the New York Times, huh? You've got a real panache about you, boy. Oh, what are you going to come over and work with us in the sports department?
Yeah.
No. He's a weatherman. Colin, come over here. Come to the weather department. We could use a good boy like you. Now, you boys, you leave Mr. Colin alone. Follow me, Mr. Colin. We're going to homicides in the back.
Oh. I don't know if I can be a homicide reporter, but the idea of man killing man has always been deeply interesting to me.
Well, there you go, and that's all it requires is a deep interest in figuring out the truth. When you got, let me ask you something, Mr. Colin Dunbury.
What is it?
You got up this. I was about to ask. Do you make a practice of interrupting ladies?
I'm sorry, I'm new here.
Okay, let's keep walking.
Okay.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Colin Dunbury.
What is it?
When you got up and you shined those shoes this morning, were you thinking, oh, I don't know, I'm going to be a part of the sports team, and I'm going to be part of the, hey, Eddie, I'm going to be part of the weather guys. What were you thinking? What was running through your mind?
Well, what I thought was I'm going to get in there and do some...
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to...
I'm listening. That's right. You tell Jeff what's up. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Go get bent. Why don't you go get bent over there? What?
Actually, you're Dr. Gloria Alfred, right?
That's right, Dr. Gloria Alfred. My reputation precedes me.
Well,
Colin Dunbury.
Doctor, I brought gifts. I want you to have this.
What is this?
Go ahead. It's for you. I know. I hope it's the right size. I had to guess. I had to guess based on your ability to type a certain length of story. I did analysis in my own home, and I decided since most of your stories are between 180 and 265 words, I assumed your typical turnaround time was in roughly 24 hours. So I assumed a woman with the speed of typing like that had a certain muscle tone and dexterity in her wrist. Thus, vis-a-vis, I decided and procluded that you needed a size 7 3/4 watch.
You are very generous. Okay? And listen, hey, Jeff and all you other assholes in here in the newsroom at the New York Times, you listen up.
Listen up, assholes!
That's right. This here's Colin Dunbury, and he's the news reporter here. And he's
my
already
first day!
He doesn't get when he should talk and when he shouldn't talk, but he's gonna learn. But what he does get is how to be generous, and none of yous. And I dated you, Harry, and I dated you, Epsom. That's right, Epsom. That's right. You didn't even buy dinner when we went out to that steak cafe
many weeks ago. Well, the thing, Gloria, is when I invited you to dinner, there was never a moment where I said, order whatever you like, right?
Epsom.
There wasn't, that moment didn't happen, right? It didn't.
Let me just, it didn't. You know what? Epsom, you know why I'm here. Because you're the heir to the Epsom salts fortune.
I am the heir to the Epsom salts.
New York's premier Epsom family. All right? Right up there with the Rockefellers.
We don't keep our fortune by simply spending money on every broad that walks through the door of this fine steakhouse.
And I'm a doctor. You know, I'm a doctor. I'm a classy broad, and I'm a doctor.
I know.
Okay? And you're a rich, but that's my question, Epsom.
I hate when people call me a rich. To be referred to as simply a rich feels so demeaning, and it makes me, at times, want to throw away my entire fortune, Doctor.
You know what, Epsom? I'm sorry. That's an old paradigm that I'm working under from, because my grandfather and his grandfather, we call people a rich and we call people a poor, But you're right. It's a new time. It's a new era. It's a new day. Me, a doctor, should be using the correct nomenclature when I refer to people who are of a different class statuses. My question to you is, Mr. Person of wealth, not a rich, I got that. Okay.
Thank you.
The scuttlebutt around the office, somebody did a little digging. I'm not going to say who.
Did we go on this date to discuss the scuttlebutt?
Yes, we absolutely did. And I'm giggling because I'm telling you up front. Epsom, I'm telling you up front. If the scuttlebutt is true and you lost your Epsom money fortune, I can't see this going on between you and me. I'm a doctor. I work at the New York Times. I know you work there as well, but we can't have that.
I do it as more of a hobby because I'm actually very rich due to my status as heir to the Epsom salt fortune.
Okay, so the fortune's still in place then.
Yes,
the fortune is in place.
Yes, and at the same time, I'm unwilling to buy you dinner. So just understand that.
And you're unwilling to buy me dinner. Unwilling. I mean, can you imagine, Mr. Colin Dunbury? Can you imagine a man who's volunteering here, who doesn't even need to be here? But of course, it's a great work environment, so why wouldn't he want to be? But he wouldn't even buy me dinner. So anyway, you come with me, Mr. Colin Dunbury, and your super fancy bracelets.
Let me speak to this Epsom fellow.
Well,
I need to defend your honor.
Do you on your first day, though? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just say, let's put a pin in that. Let's get a pin in that, and we're going to get you back to homicide, because if you go up against the strongest, most powerful man who's only here because he's so rich and he just chooses to be, yes. I like your panache, kid. I love it. But 3 weeks ago, he ate an intern for lunch. And I don't mean like physically, metaphorically.
Of course. 3 weeks ago. You listen here, you intern sack of shit.
Yeah. If you cry a little more, your tears might turn to stone and fill your lungs with rocks. And that's only if I don't throw you in the East River before sunrise. Because I'm the heir to the Epsom salt fortune. And nothing and no one will ever hand me my coffee anything but hot. Lukewarm won't cut it. Lukewarm won't cut it.
And that person is now in Bellevue Hospital, recovering to some, from a super brain injury. So listen, I like the way you're taking a swing at the biggest guy in the yard as soon as you get here, because it is a little bit of a jungle in here. It is a little bit of a crazy place where you got to watch your back a little bit. I'm going to get you back to the boys in homicide. We're going to get you jumped in.
Okay, good. My college professor told me the one thing I needed was to have more of an attitude. So that's what I've just been.
Attitude. That's right.
Well,
that's right.
When I was in school, I know it's hard to imagine with these shined shoes and three-piece suit amongst my bow tie, but I was a bit of a pushover.
Nice. Tweed is a nice choice for that suit. Go on, you pushover.
I was a bit of a pushover. There were countless times, but one of my worst memories involved a day when I had an encounter with campus security.
Oh, so a bit of a toy cop bad boy.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to be walking so quickly on campus.
Colin Dunbury, you've had a death wish and you've wanted to tangle with campus security ever since you got here as a freshman. Now here we are, just you and me in the alleyway, and it's dark and there's no cameras because I cut that one off already. Colin Dunbury.
I have no interest in tangling. I don't know if there's anything I can. Maybe I could bring you a meal. Please don't grab me by the nape of my neck.
Yeah, I got you by the nape, okay? Listen, you don't mess with campus security, buddy. This is campus security, okay? We're just like real cops. We're just like real cops. We're just like real cops. This taser, this is going to be up your butt with a coconut, buddy. You got it?
What? I've never even heard of that police technique, and I've been studying journalism for quite some time, combing through stories, countless stories.
You better go back to journalism school, Colin Dunbury, because up your butt with a coconut is a regular thing around these parts.
No, I don't like it at all. I don't.
Oh, so you tangled with campus security. Okay, I like it. You're a tough guy, bad boy, but you stay within your boundaries. You test the limits, but you push the envelopes. I like it.
Yeah. So then after he grabbed me by the nape of my neck.
Hey, Wanda, I'm going to kick your ass at bowling league tonight. I'm going to whoop you, stomp your little silly ass. I'm going to rip you a new jugular.
Hey, Wanda, I'm new here, but you look like a pathetic bitch. So I'd have no problem taking you out.
Oh, look at these two walking by. It's the whore and the new boy. I'm Wanda. Don't fuck with me.
Wanda, wait. Although I came off harsh, I do have a gift for you.
This was unexpected. When you walked by me in the newsroom and yelled out in front of everybody, I thought that we were going to be mortal enemies. But then when you presented me with this jeweled trinket bracelet...
The biggest one is a butterfly. It's a monarch. Because although
its wings really flap.
I know. It's a metaphor for...
No, Gloria.
Yeah, I know her.
She's my sister. She's my half-sister.
Wow, that's
why our voices and our demeanors are so similar.
I thought it was just because you were from the same city. But
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You clearly know when to speak.
All I was saying was that makes even more sense. And also, I forgot Well, I didn't forget to tell you, but you.
I like you. I like you. Thank you for dragging me into this broom closet to give me this trinket.
I feel best about giving people gifts in small, intimate spaces.
You're very generous. I don't know if you're going to make it at the New York Times.
No, I can make.
Welcome to Homicide Division. I'm Tony Scagnetti.
Oh, Tony, I'm new here.
Yeah, you know shit, you new here. Look at your shoes, you fucking shady shoes. Little toy soldier piece of garbage. We're about to jump you in. You think you could be a homicide reporter?
Do I think so, Tony? No, I know so.
Hey,
Because-
that's Lieutenant Scagnetti, you scumball piece of trash.
I apologize, Lieutenant Scagnetti, but understand this.
Hold still while I breathe my cigarello smoke in your face. There you go. That's your first piece of hazing. You want to be a fucking homicide detective around here? You got to be a journalist first. And then you got to be a detective. Say you heard me.
Okay.
You heard me. This
No.
ain't fucking playing jokes. I may be smiling, but I'm dead serious.
I had always heard that the New York Times had a very high regard and a high standard for which their reporters had to adapt to, but I didn't know being a legitimate detective was part of it.
Boom. Louis Lapone right there. On the force for 9 years. Hey, what the fuck? Don't point your finger at me.
Wait,
Hey,
Louis! Louis!
No. Okay, we're going around the horn. You want to go back to Louis? Let's go back. Hey, what the fuck? What? You
Louis.
say my name. You keep my name out your goddamn mouth.
Louis.
I don't know you. You with your shiny shoes and your tweed
Open this box. It's a gift for you.
What is it? Is it Tiffany's box? I would recognize that Tiffany's box anywheres. Yeah, let me see. Hey, let me see. What do you got here?
You, Louis, go ahead.
I'm a little embarrassed in front of all the reporters here. You sure? This is for me?
I'm sure. I give gifts based on vibe, Louis.
Oh.
Yes, I know.
I haven't felt anything in 13 years.
I'm sorry? You haven't salted things in 13 years?
I haven't felt anything.
Oh, it's emotionally, everyone emotionally, he hasn't felt anything in 13 years. Well, Louis, hey, Big Lou. Hey, well, guess what? Now it's time to feel, because I'm here with attitude, and it's my first day, actually, and I'm here to change this place.
Look at that. This is an American eagle on the end of the chain. This is so generous. Generous.
And look at his talons. Look what he's holding in his talons.
I can't. It's too close to my head. Let me see. It's too close to my face. I can't see.
It's a first edition copy of the Declaration of Independence. The most important document we have here in this newspaper station.
Evie, you should have seen the newspaper station today, baby. I mean, it was on fire. This Colin Dunbury kid came in, and it was his first day, and he went straight back to the homicide, and he started giving people gifts, and was like, this is what I've been talking about, baby. We need a guy like this.
Well, it sounds like you got a guy like that.
No, I mean, you and me, we need a guy like this.
In our relationship, we need a guy like this?
In a relation, yeah. What have we been talking about this whole time? Thruple, baby, thruple. Come on.
Louis, I told you.
Thruple. Just listen to the word thruple. It just sounds fun.
Louis, you're a lot to handle on your own. I mean, just can you
What are you
please?
talking about? What are you talking about? I'm a lot to handle. Who's a lot to handle? Your mom's a lot to handle. She comes here staying in my bed for 3 weeks. And your mother's a lot to, you know what I'm talking about? Like, bull, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
Louis! Louis! My daughter's at work! Louis! I need you to make me a cappuccino! Louis! I need a cappuccino!
So that's why I came down to the bar here, Al, because, she's back at my place, in my bed, screaming my name. This is my house. This is my timeshare. This is my timeshare on the New Jersey coast,
My God, Lou. Let me just say, I don't think you should have to put up with such a thing. It seems like the mother-in-law, we're screaming for the cappuccino, should know a place. If she wants a cappuccino, she can go.
I didn't say nothing about no cappuccino. Come here. Come here. What's that lipstick on your neck? Roseblood? That's my mother-in-law's lipstick shade. What the fuck's going on here?
12 hours earlier. Louis! Louis! I'm out of Rosebud! I'm out of Rosebud lipstick! I need you to go down to the counter at Nordstrom. Louis, are you listening to me? Where's my daughter? I need a cappuccino!
Hi. It's me, the bartender, Al, from the Dirty Hole on the corner. I work at the Dirty Hole.
Oh, you work at the Dirty Hole?
Yeah, it's me. I know. I live in this building, in this timeshare building, and I know your son-in-law. And I just was walking by, and I heard that you needed some lipstick, and
You must be one of the semi-permanent residents here at the timeshare.
I am. I'm 9 months. 9 months out of 12.
Oh.
Yeah. Working my way up. I am putting a little away from bartending.
Putting a little away.
Look at you sitting up in bed. You're much more virile than you first seem when you're feebly calling from my friend's bed that I just happened to peek in on.
Oh yeah, well I've actually only been single for about 20 years, so I think you and I can really hit it off.
Only 20 years?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Listen. Colin, Dunbury, get in here. We got a hot story. We got a murder down at City Hall.
This is my first day, boss, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I know it's your first day, but the way you took this whole division by storm, giving people gifts, and by the way, thank you for this flagpole right here. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's just it works so well in my office. I get the state flag of all the states.
Exactly.
California there because that's where I'm from, so I got that one there, but we got Jersey here as well.
I did a little research on you before I came in. Luckily.
Yeah. Born in California, raised in Jersey. You know all about me.
I know the whole story.
Okay, hey, we gotta go. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sure you're gonna say something profound.
I was just going to recount the story of your entire life, but instead, go ahead. Tell me what you were thinking.
You know what? The fact that you learned my whole life, it shows that you do your research, and that's why you took this whole place by storm when you came in here this morning. And thank you for your generosity. You know what I'm saying? But look, we got a murder down at City Hall. All right?
Okay.
I need you to head down there and see what's going on. All I know is that Commissioner Dunbury, no relation, right?
No relation. Don't try and implicate me in this.
Oh, there's no implication. I'm just saying, as reporters, we got to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, get down there. Check out what's going on.
Okay, I'll run.
Hey, take a cab. I'll pay for it.
Okay, that's very generous of you.
Hey, get out of the way! I'm driving cab here!
Cab!
Get out of the way!
Cab!
Get out of the way! Get in
Cab!
back, please! Yes,
Cab!
yes, I am on duty! I am on duty!
Is this one for me?
This one is, well, it's for whoever walks up and open door and sit in back.
Do you have a preference of which seat I take?
I have no preference, sir. This is up to you. It is your world. I am just living in.
Here's the thing. Sometimes you might find yourself, well, this is from my own personal experience. If you're ever sailing.
People I'm sorry, people don't usually sit in the front, but it is a nice change of pace. You sit right here with me in the front of my cab. Hey, I am driving cab! Move car to side so my car can go through.
I appreciate your assertiveness on the streets. It really makes me feel like we're going to get there a lot more soon. By the way, we're going to City Hall.
City Hall. Hey, we are going to the City Hall. Please move your cars to the side that we may travel through faster than you.
Hey, everyone, move your cars to the side so my driver and I will travel through and move faster than you. It's my first day.
Thank you. I'm sorry I do not use all words in sentence, just some words for expeditious purposes.
Kerby, circle up. Kerby, circle up. There's been... Dan, will you get in a damn circle and stop dancing about?
I thought you said go in a circle. I thought you go in a circle.
No, Dan, I said let's get in a circle. Let's circle up.
Oh.
Come on, Dan, we do these meetings once a week, and every effing time you think I'm asking you to dance, I'm never asking you to dance, Dan.
Sometimes people think circle up means a different thing.
Okay, Dan. Dan, you moved to New York to be a dancer. I get it. And it hasn't worked out, right? 23 years in the city, no parts. You've never even auditioned. I get it, Dan. But Christ on the cross, if you can't just sit in the and I just mean stand in the circle. Plie straight, Dan. That's great. All I'm telling you. Okay, thank you. Good. I got your attention with a little ballet lingo. So listen here. S'il vous plaît, if that helps you. Cabbies, when we're in the cab, there's no space for all the extraneous words. I'm getting a lot of referrals, a lot of feedback from the patrons that what we're doing is too many words, right? And we get there a lot faster with fewer words. Dan, are you listening to me, or are you plie straighten all around the GDM effing cab floor?
Oh, I'm listening. I know that you said that cabbies are using too many words, so we need to speed it up.
Well, good God, Dan. I'm impressed.
Hey, Editor Scagnetti, I got a hot story here I just wrote about cab drivers who are dropping words out of their sentences to keep things moving down on Broadway here with all the traffic jam. It's a couple hundred words. I typed it up. It's still fresh. Do you think do you want to run this story? Maybe in tonight's evening press?
What was the first sentence you said when you started talking?
Hey, Editor Scagnetti, I was wondering if...
I just wanted to make sure that I heard you correctly, because the other day I heard you come in and I didn't hear you say, excuse me, right? Because that would be kind of the polite way to get into a sentence, right? To say, excuse me, Editor Scagnetti, I've got a story, and then you go about your business. But today we're in such a rushy, hush-posh of a world, right? I don't mean to... I'm sorry. It's been a long morning. I don't mean to take it out on you. This is a really great story. I think we can run it.
Earlier that morning, and I want a divorce. And I don't care if you have to go to work. I don't care, Mr. Editor-in-Chief Scagnetti of the New York Times. You're so important. I want a divorce. I want 51% of everything.
Wife.
I'm gonna take your kids to Boca Raton. That's right. And you can't see them except on Christmas Eve and New Year's Day. Those are your only 2 days. You know I got you by the balls here. And you know what? I don't care what kind of morning this gives you. Fuck your morning. Yep. Fuck your face. Fuck your whole life.
Okay, Lorraine. Lorraine, this is And this is all because I said I didn't like your pasta salad? Are you kidding me? There's no way in hell. Well, you've ruined my morning. I can't even get into it.
You know that this is an age-old recipe passed down from my Sicilian grandmother. And this pasta, she's fed it to the Emperor of Rome, and it changed the course of history. You don't like it. You got no taste.
Back at the New York Times. Wow. That Colin Dunbury kid. He's really all over the place. I saw you, Wanda. I saw you talking to him.
I was talking to him.
My half-sister devious scheming, double-timing, two-timing, three-timing.
Look at that charm.
Yeah, I got it. I got one too.
Yours is a watch.
I got one before you.
Okay, but mine is a charm bracelet, which shows clearly he found me charming.
Come on, I hear you. Let's go get lunch.
Okay, fine.
Look, all I'm saying is, oh, thank you. I know, I like it. The butterfly wings work. Yeah.
No, mine has butterfly. Don't try and steal my thing. Yours is a watch. Mine has.
Didn't you see? It's got a charm hanging from it. Look. It's this Colin Dunbury. He's full of surprises. And I just want to give you a heads up, okay? As my sister, my half-sister, okay?
Yeah.
Stay out of my fucking way. All right?
Whoa.
You tried. No, I finders keepers, losers weepers. Look in your pants and give me some peepers. You remember.
I remember all too well, Gloria, that right as soon as we became half-sisters, you pulled the old snafu on me.
I thought you were too young to remember the old snafu. I did pull it on you just as soon as we became half-sisters. You're right. That was the old snafu. All I'm saying is, snafu or no, you stay out of my way, because Colin Dunbury and all his generosity and all his panache and his shiny ass shoes are coming home with me. Okay, to my side of the duplex. Just stay on your side of the duplex.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, because somebody has got a plan to bring in some Jell-O tomorrow and maybe give it away to a certain Mr. Colin Dunbury.
Okay, just look, okay. Don't go wooing him with your mother's Jell-O recipe, okay? Just because I don't have a Jell-O recipe, I don't have that. You can't be giving him that.
Somebody's got a centuries-old Jell-O recipe up their sleeve that's going to be used tomorrow, that's worked on many men, countless men.
You had it tattooed on your shoulder. You're a psychopath. Let me see this.
You can't read it.
What's the secret ingredient? I saw it. What is it? What is it?
Which is it? You saw it, or what is it?
I saw it. It starts with a T. Turmeric? Is it turmeric?
Yeah!
Down at City Hall. Hey.
Welcome to City Hall.
Hi, you're the Times reporter. Hi. Sorry. Are you Colin Dunbury, the Times reporter? You're the homicide. I'm supposed to show you the crime scene.
Am I the Times reporter?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Is it your first day? You look a little shell-shocked.
I am. I've never been in City Hall on my own before.
Okay, that's okay. You can just put your hand on my shoulder here. Just put your hand on my shoulder, and you can just follow me as we walk.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually gonna get a lot hairier from here, just because you haven't even seen the dead body yet. So yeah, if you're like already like this messed up coming in the front door, I'm just worried for you. So let's just
Okay.
so just hold on to my arm, just hold on to
Okay.
me as we walk, and I just don't want you to fall over or anything.
Okay. Yeah, just
Those
let
are
me
nice.
know.
Your shoes are so shiny.
Thanks. I actually spent most of yesterday shining them.
Okay. So let me just point out some of the things that happened here. There's the dead body right
Oh
there.
my god.
Yeah.
It's
there's
full size.
right. There's a monkey cage hanging from the chandelier, which we don't really know how that's happened yet. Uh,
16 years earlier. I am the mayor! And if someone doesn't install a monkey cage by tomorrow morning, the local government is shut down! I swear to God, I have always dreamed of having a monkey in City Hall. And if you insolent idiots take that from me, government is no more!
Welcome to Live at 5. Mayor Tisdale has gone off his meds, according to local sources close to the mayor. Inside City Hall, he's taken City Hall hostage. He's demanding that a monkey cage be hung from the chandelier in the main atrium area. The details are sparse at this point. We do have a reporter on the scene. Jazz Jenston is standing by outside the window. I believe, Jazz, can you see anything inside on what the mayor's up to? Jazz?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually standing outside the window at City Hall, not outside the window of the radio station, just in case anyone was uncertain. So what I'm seeing is the mayor. I can only see his back, but he appears to be very concerned about something. He's giving me a look. He's giving me a distinct look. He just picked up a gun and is pointed at me, but I will not waver. Oh jeez, oh my God, lucky me, the windows in City Hall are bulletproof.
Jazz, please stay safe out there as you get shot by the mayor, who is shooting at the bulletproof windows from inside his own office. Jazz,
Thank you for your well wishes.
you're very welcome. It's quite literally the least I could do from the safety of the newsroom here.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And
Jazz, that's it. We were gonna actually cut to a piece of tape, Jazz. We're done. If you have any further developments, please text the newsroom and we'll try to come back to you.
Which number would you prefer?
Whichever one you have will probably work, Jazz. Hey, kid.
Me?
That story yeah, Colin. Hey, everybody in the homicide division at the New York Times. I'm starting a slow clap. Okay, so let's go. Listen up. I'm starting it though. Nobody.
Is it for me or should I clap too?
No, no. It's for you. This is for Kyle. Everyone knows it's for you. Hold on, just let me start it. Don't get ahead of me, Janine. Don't get ahead of me. Let me do 2 or 3 before you come in.
Janine, he's clearly the one.
You know what? I'm sorry. You know when to talk. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying he's clearly the one who initiated it. So why would you?
Some of us have homicides to write stories about, and we can't be standing around waiting for slow claps to kick in all day long. Okay, Janine, you know what? Nobody's twisting your arm making you do a slow clap. I'm just trying to give the generous reporter here a nice slow clap starting and then ramping up until it becomes like a whole thing. We put them on our shoulders. But you know what, Janine? If you're not into that, nobody's making you do it.
And by the way, if everyone goes to the break room, you might find a little special treat. You might find a special treat that I brought. So it's for everyone.
Oh, I mean, that's so generous. I can't deny. I gotta see what this is.
I hope you guys like pastry. No spoilers. That one is a baklava, and actually, I went down to a very fancy shop.
Oh, that Colin, that Dunbury kid, he brought these fancy pastries in this morning, and I ate too many of them, and now it's just still running right through me. I can't tell if I ate beets today or if I need to go to the hospital.
Lou, what do
Okay, I know. What did I say? What did I do?
Hey, Lou, if every time I speak you're gonna mimic and nag me, okay? If every time I speak, well then maybe this relationship isn't exactly what I want out of it, huh, Lou? And maybe I'm gonna move myself down to Florida, Lou? And maybe I'm gonna find a man who cares about me, huh? Because you clearly
I'm the editor-in-chief of the New York Times. You wouldn't leave me with a dirt...
editor-in-chief, Lou, not the commander-in-chief. Nobody died and made you president.
Go to Florida and have fun with Mickey fucking Mouse.
Okay.
Get in here. Hey, Dunbury, get in here. Get in my fucking office, you little shiny shoes motherfucker. Listen to me. I got an out-of-town assignment for you. You're going to Florida.
Out of this town?
Yeah, out of this town, out of the Big Apple, out of the big city that never sleeps.
I like to call it the Big Easy.
Yeah, well, that's actually New Orleans. So you need to fucking rethink that, buddy. But you know what? Given your luck and your generosity, that might catch on. Listen.
Because it's easy to get lost because there's so many streets.
I'm about to get lost in your eyes. You're a real sidetracking motherfucker. You got that charming smile and those shiny shoes. I can't even keep my mind on track here. Listen, my wife, she left 3 weeks ago to go to her mother's in Boca Raton,
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah. Well, I can't get her on the phone. And when she accidentally butt dialed me, I heard a conversation between her and a gentleman caller.
The conversation between the wife and the gentleman caller. Hello?
I've been trying to get a hold of you.
I'm really interested, you gentlemen, George the gentleman, in having you come over sometime to my mother's place down in Boca Raton.
Oh, that sounds nice. I would love to come.
Karina, can you hear me? Karina, I'm on the telephone right now. Do you not know that?
Come down there and bring a roast for us all to.
Oh, I love a roast.
Who are you, sir?
The idea of a roast.
You keep your roast away from my wife. That's my wife who left me in the middle of the night because I had indigestion problems. You better leave that roast alone.
Like a world famous roast?
Yeah, it is world famous.
You made me give you all the details. I didn't want to go into all of it, but I did. I told you all the sort of details. Gentleman caller, roast beef, the whole nine. I need you to go down there, and I need you to put your skills to work. Tell me what's going on.
Of course.
Take some pics.
Okay, boss. I'll go down there. I'll give it the full once over.
And listen, if you can use your generosity to bring my Karina back to me,
but
I'll be forever in your debt as the editor-in-chief and the commander-in-chief of the New York Times.
I will use my generosity.
Godspeed, boy. Godspeed.
And he did set out to use his generosity to return the editor-in-chief's wife to her rightful lover, her original husband, and not the gentleman caller, who seemed to have quite a talent for cooking roast beef.
I now pronounce you woman and original husband / rightful lover.
It feels right to be back here in the Big Easy.
Get it all out now. This is just the rehearsal, so just get it all out now.
Should I leave some of what I will actually say for the real wedding, or should I just say it all?
I think you want to save it. It's like to keep your powder dry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then I'll save some. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay. Wanda, I'm going to go out with Colin at 6. Okay? He said that he's going out with you at 8. All right?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know a clock. Everybody knows a clock. All right? Don't try to intimidate your sister, okay? Don't try to intimidate your sister, okay, by saying a clock, which is assumed. Okay?
Okay, well, so
this time, look, if I run a little over, if maybe he forgets that it's 7:45 and that he needs to leave to come pick you up, then you know what? That's just because I'm a better person than you. I'm more attractive. Our father loved me more.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's true. That's fine, that's true. That's
okay,
true.
Good. I was going to say, you seem unfazed, but now you seem phased.
True.
So good. You should be phased.
That's true, and I'm sure that I'll get over it someday. And hopefully the love of this new generous reporter, hopefully that would be the catalyst for me to finally heal my past traumas that you seem so intent on playing upon as my half-sister.
Oh, I mean, 7:45 came around and I realized it's time for me to leave and go pick Wanda up. And, you know, now that I get here and you're completely destroyed and teary-faced from what your sister said to you, I'm glad I left that date after an hour and 45 minutes with your half-sister, because you need my generosity more than anyone. Here, use my handkerchief with the monogram.
Colin, you're so sweet, and you're so nice, and
generous.
And I'm generous, and your generosity, because look at this, I never took off the bracelet. Even when I made to the Jell-O. Even when I thought to myself, Wanda, this might get sticky because of the Jell-O, and the gelatin content begins to coagulate and it could cause some stickiness with the sugar. But no, I said, what's more important to me is the memory of Colin, even when he's not here. And he's just such a sweet and generous man. And all I want, Colin, will you marry me?
Listen, Wanda,
Colin!
It's my second day, and it's been a whirlwind over these last couple of days, you know, from writing the best story in the paper on my first day.
It was a very strong story, and it probably needed very little editing because you're so good at words.
To dating all of the women and some of the men in the office on the very first and second days.
You dated some of the men?
To handing out a gift, or possibly two, to each and every single member of the staff and the mailroom at the New York Times.
You're going to brush by the fact that you tell me that you dated some of the men. I know you went on a date with my sister, but now you're telling me you also dated some of the men? Well, one sharing is fine. Two sharing, possibly more, is too much.
Well, it was a speed date scenario. We only spent 30 seconds together each because there's quite literally hundreds of members of people. And when a few guys shuffled in there in between the ladies, I thought, what the hell, they seem interesting.
Speed dating. My name's Marty. I generally enjoy playing pool. I Given the chance, I would choose solar electricity over wind power.
Marty, I'm not really into guys, but if I were, I'd be into you. Next.
Hey, my name's Tom Donaldson.
Hi, Tom. You're beautiful.
Thank you. It's probably because I'm exercising so much now that I play a lot of outdoor golf.
I love a woman who's named after her dad's both names.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, your dad is my favorite golfer. Actually, he's my favorite pro golfer.
Well, Ralph Donaldson's one of the greatest.
Next.
Hi.
Hi. You're already cracking me up. You're just funny. You're just like you're a fun energy about you.
I actually grew up being a class clown.
Oh, did you? I can see it. I can see it. You're cracking me up right now. You seem so. You know what? Huh?
I used to do a bit when I was in class where I would go like this. The teacher would turn away and I would say, "She's not looking."
That's joyful and wonderful. You know, it's my second day at the New York Times, and I didn't realize they had speed dating here, but I'm enjoying it very much.
It's part of the community culture. You're a man, and so am I. I'm not looking for a man.
I am neither, but you have to wait till the rotation goes.
Did you?
Oh.
I recently noticed that if you press the Pepsi button in the break room, you'll get 2 cans.
Oh. Well, here is a lip balm for you.
Oh, thank you. My lips are actually chapped because it's unseasonably dry.
Colin couldn't take it anymore. He walked out the front door of the New York Times, threw his arms up in the air. Decided I need to have more of an attitude.
I need more of an attitude, New York!
The New York Times was not enough for him. He was too generous for that place. He'd already taken it by storm in a whirlwind of fanciful writing and charming shoeshinery. Colin had proven himself within 48 hours, and now he was on to conquer bigger, better, and more important stories.
I'm out here to conquer bigger, better, and more important stories. Guess what, New York? When you conquer your dream in 48 hours, what's left? What do you think, man? You're sitting there on the street. You seem to have conquered all your dreams, and now the only thing left is to die in a cold puddle,
Hey, are you that reporter Colin Dunbury who wrote the very best story in the New York Times on his first day of work?
Yes, I am the one who wrote the very best story in the New York Times in my first day of work. I only worked there 48 hours, but already I'm ready for my next adventure. I have a gift for you.
I heard you were very generous.
You're going to love this.
Oh, what is it? Look at that. It's a Jell-O recipe.
It is a Jell-O recipe. I copied it off of one of